Sports Talk Bears, like and subscribe. And hey, friends, you know what? It is impossible for the Bears to ruin our Christmas Eve. The future is bright for two reasons. First reason, there's no possible way to lose this week. If we win, let's just enjoy it. We can continue to build momentum in this positive team culture that we're building. And in the offseason, we still have two of the top 10 picks. If we win, um, that's great. If we lose, let's just consider it no biggie. We still celebrate. We have the number one plus at least one of the top five as well. What a great time to be a Chicago Bears fan, and I am here for it. Reason two, I have a question for you. Do you like stocking stuffers? I love stocking stuffers. Our general manager, Ryan Poles, has filled our stockings to the brim with cap space. So let's chop this up. I'm going to talk through this and also some injuries coming into the Cardinals game. So let's get to it. Remember last year, we had so many presents under the tree. Sorry, I'm being a little cheesy here. It's Christmas time. We're sitting with nearly $100 million in cap last summer, and our response was to do some shopping, right? We feasted on DJ Moore's contract after the trade. We grabbed two defensive studs in TJ Edwards and Tremaine Edwards, both huge, great picks, great grabs. And we also grabbed Nate Davis from Tennessee for our offensive line. On top of that, we took care of our own, which I think is fantastic. We signed Cole Kmet to a 4-year extension worth $50 million. Fantastic, because if you look at the Hawkinson deal, he signed with the Vikings for 4 years, $68.5 million. We got ourselves a bargain with Kmet. I love it that we took care of our own. And holy cow, these guys make so much money. It is insane. I'm just going to move on. Our GM Poles, you know him, you love him. He's frugal. He took a frugal and smart approach with our cap. He didn't bloat our cap. And also, he signed all young players to reasonable contracts, nothing more than 3 years. So we have zero cap destruction looking forward in years coming up soon. So we can rejoice over that. That is also why our future looks bright. Let's look at what our cap projection is next year for 2024. And this is courtesy of Over the Cap. So if you look at this, we're still at 53.5 million under the cap, which I'm guessing that we have the opportunity to push to 70 to 80 million after veteran cuts. Man, well done, my friend. Just an amazing job. We have the 7th highest cap room, and we could very well be ready top 3 coming into the draft. That is just sick. Let me get past this here if you don't mind. Okay, so what do we do with this cap room? What do we do moving forward? This Christmas gift. Of course, we have Fields for the 5th-year option. You guys know that. We have the Jalen Johnson extension coming up. This hopefully can get done if you watch my show yesterday due to current events and him being ready to play ball. We should be able to get this done for about 18 per, which is below market value. So that could be fantastic. Good thing if it doesn't get done, Poles, he is not going to overpay. We have some fantastic rookies coming up, so the secondary is going to be fine. And also, we know that Poles, he puts a valuation on a player. He draws a line in the sand. He does not step over it. If you remember the Roquan Smith trade to the Ravens last year, he definitely backs up what he says with action, and I think it's fantastic. I think Jones is a must sign, though. I think with our developing secondary, we need that veteran presence, and Jones is figuring as PFF's number 1 cornerback at this time in the whole league. So that is fantastic. We've also got the Darnell Mooney situation on the horizon. He's lost a ton of confidence this year, right? It's been tough, but if we go the way of like Robinson Jr. or Neighbors in the NFL draft, how do we not want Darnell Mooney as our number 3? That would be a fantastic situation. So this down season, it might actually be a blessing because we're going to be able to sign him for a discounted contract. I don't think anyone's going to sign him for big money at this point. let's keep them home if it's possible to do it cheaply. This part of the show. Let me know who you'd like to target in free agency. Let's chop it up on the discussion board. You guys make me laugh every single time. You guys are fantastic. Personally, I think the best way to add is a proven center. Let's get this offensive line built up with some veteran presence. And also, we need safety help. We don't know if we're going to keep Eddie Jackson on the payroll. So comment away. This is a part of this show that I absolutely love. Without further ado, let's get to a quick injury report coming into the Arizona game. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the injury report. Tevin Jenkins, he's going to be out with a concussion. I'm thankful it's not a serious injury like a knee or a lower body, which is what he's struggled with this year and in previous years. I just pray he recovers well. It's crazy in the NFL how we minimize concussions. Concussions are real. They are a real thing. So let's pray that he recovers well. Cole Kmet, he's trending toward playing, but there's some murkiness with the Deonta Foreman injury. It's actually not injury related. It's personal related. So who knows? If he's on your fantasy team, you might want to consider sitting him, but let's enjoy the game. Cody Whitehair, he's likely to be the next man up for Tevin Jenkins, but let's remember he played at left guard to start the season when Jenkins was on IR. When Jenkins came back, remember Whitehair moved to center, and that didn't go so well. He ended up getting benched because he couldn't snap the ball properly. It was pretty rough. So let's be glad that we have Braxton Jones at left tackle. He has come on huge. A couple of shows ago, I talked about that it's so important that he becomes our franchise left tackle, and I still think it's possible. I mean, he struggled against Myles Garrett last week, but everybody struggles against Myles Garrett. So I'm not really going to sweat that. Let's just watch to see if there's any reshuffling on the offensive line. We might have to do that. I'm glad that it's starting to come into form. I just hope that QB1 is protected properly. This injury on the offensive line of Jenkins as he was coming on to be a stalwart on our line, it makes me a little nervous. So let's keep him healthy. St. Brown at receiver, he's going to be out again. DeMarcus Walker and Darnell Mooney are suiting up. They're trending to play. And man, DeMarcus Walker, he had a great game coming back in as a starter opposite Sweat. He had a fantastic game, but I would still like to see our rookies get into the game. It is so important that they continue to develop, especially against the run. And I think the best way to do that is to get them real game time reps. And hopefully the Bears do it and we are able to see more production out of them. Hey, Merry Christmas, everyone. May the Lord bless your families during the holidays and throughout the year. Like and subscribe, friends. Bear down, and I will see you soon. Appreciate you.